Well, now it's time to wipe down the rifle. I gotta get my oil rag and stuff that's in the truck, but I wanted to get all the water off of it with a paper towel. I mean, it poured the rain when we was getting in the camper. I mean, there was just no way to keep them protected. They were already wet before we got to the truck because it started raining before we got to the truck. So I didn't put it in the case because I didn't want to get the inside of my case wet. But now I got to dry this all out. Get all the water off of the stock, barrel, scope. This is my favorite rifle to hunt with. It's my Remington 700 BDL. It's one of the older versions because you can't open the bolt with it in safe. You have to put it in fire. But if you know anything about firearms, yes, it's dangerous, but you always point the rifle in a safe direction. Don't point towards anybody or nothing. So to empty it in fire, pull it back, take one shell out. I never chamber another shell all the way. I take it back up, pull it down, drop that one out, pick up the next one, take it up, drop it back, take that one out until it's empty. Always keeping your finger away from the trigger. It's all about safety, folks. All about safety. I read the stories, especially out west. I can't remember who it was, husband and wife. Supposedly she was unloading her 700 and it went off, and I believe it killed her husband. But it's all about safety, knowing how to handle a firearm. Always treat every firearm as a loaded firearm. Keep your finger away from that trigger. When in camp, it is empty always, and when I put the bolt closed, I don't leave it in fire. I put it on safety. Even though there's not a round in it, I know there's not a round in it. But that is a beautiful rifle. I know some people ask, Jody, what do you hunt with? There it is, 700 BDL. It's got a Bushnell banner scope, and I love the crosshairs in this thing because the thick ones come to the center. You got a circle with thinner crosshairs in the circle. Makes it great for pinpoint accuracy. Been a great scope. Jared's got one on his 700. This is a new one because the one that was on the rifle when I got it, we was at the shooting range at Plum Orchard, and it fell off the rest. And when it hit the ground, luckily it landed on the scope. It bent the front of the scope, the housing, and didn't harm the gun at all. But because of what happened with the scope, I ordered a new one and put a new one on it. I don't have my glasses on to tell you exactly. Let me see if I can do that. I know it's a variable here from 3 to 9. It's waterproof. Okay, yeah, 3 by 9 by 40. And it's got, it is a great scope. It's actually got, you don't have to use a penny, a nickel, or a dime. It actually has rotating. You use your fingers to adjust the windage and elevation. Great scope. I was always a Tasco fan, the older Tascos, but I do like this Bushnell banner. So that's the rifle. I gotta go get the oil rag, get her oiled up. I thought I'd show everybody.